Hello students, let us start with the experiment effect of temperature on salivary amylase. Actually amylase that is depend on temperature. Optimum temperature required to activate amylase. Beyond that it becomes inactivate form or denatured. So for this experiment you have to take apparatus. What are the apparatus? Test tube stands, test tubes, measuring cylinders, funnel, cotton wool, water bath that should be maintained 50 plus minus 50 degree centigrade. Plus minus means आगे पीछे भी हो सकता है. Water bath at 4 degree centigrade means you have to take ice bath. Then thermometer to measure the temperature, iodine solution, then 1% sodium chloride solution and 1% starch solution. Theory: salivary amylase is active at optimum temperature, that is 37 degrees centigrade. At low temperature it is inactivated and at high temperature enzyme get denatured. So to find out this for this experiment you have to arrange 3 sets of test tube. Here are 3 sets of test tubes, each containing 1 ml iodine solution. This is for 4 degree centigrade and this is for normal temperature for 37 degree centigrade and this set for plus minus 50 degree centigrade. So and you have to take 3 experimental test tube. One you have to keep in boiling water, another you have to keep in ice bath and another third one you have to keep in normal water that maintaining 37 degree centigrade. Now you have to add 5 milliliter starch in each test tube. This is graduating test tube. So up to 0 you have to pipette out starch solution. Add in each experimental test tube. Then test tube that containing salivary amylase and 5 milliliter starch in a ice bath. Next, test tube that remain in normal temperature, that is 37 degree centigrade. Next you have to add sodium chloride 1 ml in each test tube because sodium chloride activate amylase. This work is over. Now we'll start experiment. First, one by one we'll carry out. Let us first start with boiling water. That test tube kept in boiling water. First find out the temperature. What is the temperature now? Okay, it is around 60 degrees centigrade. So you have to take dilute amylase. Okay, add to this test tube. Then set your time. Take 2 to 3 drops from this set and add to, this is for 50 degrees centigrade, add to the first test tube. Okay, more 2 drops. It will turn to blue black color. Okay. Next, you start with test tube that containing starch and salivary amylase at 4 degrees centigrade. You have to add amylase here. Look, it turned to blue black color. Then you take 37 degrees centigrade, the normal temperature, add salivary amylase. Then take for 0-minute test. It's turned blue black. Then after 2 minutes interval, we'll continue. So the first, initially all test tube, the first test tube turned to blue black color. So 50 degree, 37 degree. So 2 minutes already over. Add to the second test tube. Also from ice bath. Take to the second test tube. And the normal. Add to the second test tube. Okay. So look here, it already turned to blue black color, that is 4 degrees centigrade. To test tube also blue black at 50 degree centigrade. Wait for another 2 minutes. So after 2 minutes, again from this test tube that remain in water bath, 50 degree centigrade. So add to the third test tube. From ice bath, add to the third test tube. So look here, this turn to blue black in all three test tube. Here also all three test tube turn to blue black. Okay. And here there is a change. First 0 minute it is blue black, then 2 minutes it is blue black, and for third one, okay. So it is iodine color. Stop. So we will continue like this way. So what happened in 4 degree and 50 degree, all test tube will turn to blue black. But test tube set, that is for 37 degree centigrade, gradually what happened, there is a color change. So after 4 minutes there is no change of color. So the iodine color remain as iodine color because now starch completely break down into maltose. Okay, so maltose do not react with iodine, so it remain iodine color, they remain same. So there is no change of color. So we will write on the whiteboard observation table. So 50 degree is polar because 50 degree centigrade salivary amylase get denatured. 37 also initially you start, so it is polar. And 4 degree as due to low temperature also it is blue. Again after 2 minutes it is also blue black and it is turned to deep brown and it is blue black. So every 2 minutes interval it will turn to blue black in 50 degree centigrade, and gradually it change to brown color in 37 degree centigrade, and it is remain till in blue black in ice. Okay, so when it continue, here it is no change. So no change, no change in all test tube. Means it remain as brown color, and here it is all are remain blue black because 4 degree centigrade enzyme is inactive power, very slow, and 50 degree centigrade enzyme get denatured, so it has no effect of starch. So starch remains starch, and when you add into iodine, it turn to blue black color. So that indicate optimum temperature is required to digest starch. So amylase require optimum temperature. Okay.